Bah! What's up, sheep? We are in verse 2 of Psalm 23. This is the second day of looking at Psalm 23. If you haven't seen the first one, you should probably go back, and that will make a little bit more sense as to why I just bawed like a lamb. Because this psalm is written by David, and it's told from the perspective of a sheep. You remember we talked about this idea that we should read these verses like we are the sheep and God's our shepherd, and it'll help us understand this a little bit more. So this is what Psalm 23 verse 2 says. It says, "He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters." Now, like we said yesterday, that sheep have needs, have wants, right? Just like us, we have needs and we have wants. And we see this, that God actually might know a little bit more about our needs and our wants than we do. Because this verse says, "He makes me lay down in green pastures." Now, I don't know about you, I don't like being told what to do. I don't like when someone tells me what I'm supposed to do. And so this verse is a little bit hard for me to read because it says God makes me. He makes me do this. But if you know anything about sheep, they're not the smartest animals. They're kind of stupid. And I'm not trying to call us stupid. I know we're taking on the perspective of sheep, but sheep are just a little bit dumb. And thankfully, God has given us a little bit more brain power than sheep. But still, there's something that we can read in these verses, that God knows us more than we know ourselves. And I think this should be bringing us a lot of comfort. So here's the deal. It says he leads us he makes us lie down in green pastures, and he leads us beside still waters. I think this is beautiful because what God's saying is here, he leads us to places of beauty. He leads us to places of rest, maybe when we don't even know we need a places of rest or places of beauty. And not only that, he leads us beside still waters. Notice it doesn't say rushing, raging rivers. He leads us beside still waters because he knows that sheep are easily terrified. And he knows that we are also easily terrified and full of fear. And so he brings us to places that fill these needs, that gives us rest, that fills our needs in the way that he knows they'll be filled. And so here's the thing, here's the question for us as we think about the Psalms. When was an instance that God fulfilled a need or a want that you had? And what was that like? What was the instance like? How did that speak to you or show you more about who Jesus is? And maybe you don't have one of those instances. Maybe you can't really think of one. Well, here's the thing. I think God wants to do this. And so if you don't have one of those, maybe just write down the simple prayer. Hey, God, would you show me how you are fulfilling a need or a want that I have in a way that's very unique to me?